and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. You feel a dream, can't you see you getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's carrying on the colored lines, where the better ways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. Colossal, we come these renegades in the ring. Where the lost get found, every crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't let what comes to stop. It's blinding out, shining, and it's gonna let you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you want to go. Where it's carrying on the colored lines, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible goes through, intoxicating you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. Where it's covered in all the color lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. It's right in front of you, and you see the impossible is coming true. And the walls can't stop us now.
Contestant number 1, Lindsay Craig.
Contestant number 2, Hannah Moran.
Contestant number 3, Armani Riggins. Contestant number 4, Shayna Kulik. Contestant number 5, Anna Wynn. Contestant number 6, Regan Fabian. Contestant number 7, Celeste George. Contestant number 8, Melanie DiMartino. Contestant number 9, Shakir Farron. Contestant number 10, Trinity McCall Peaks. Contestant number 11, Naya Gibson.
Everybody give a round of applause for the contestants one more time. How's everybody doing today? Everybody's good? Everybody good? Give a round of applause for yourselves. Good evening, and welcome to the 2020 Miss University of Central Florida Scholarship Pageant. I am your Mr. University of Central Florida 2019, Malachi Mullins.
And I'm your Miss University of Central Florida 2019, Kiara Lynn. It is our mission tonight to find the ideal UCF night. Miss UCF should be dedicated to her community and its betterment, talented and able to entertain, and ready to represent her university with poise and pride. The Miss UCF program is a proud supporter of Nighthon, and tonight we invite you to cast your vote for fan favorite at the tables just outside these doors.
Your donations will benefit the Children's Miracle Network hospitals and help Nighthon toward their overall fundraising goal, all for the kids.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
some noise
make
for
some noise, come
Nighthon. Tonight, each contestant will be judged on the following 5 categories. Earlier, each contestant had a private interview with the judges. In the interview, the judges were looking for the contestants' passion and service to UCF and the community, school spirit, and the ability to articulate their ideas.
The private interview counts for 25% of each contestant's final score. Talent will make up 30% and shows that the contestants know how to entertain an audience.
The remaining phases of competition include evening wear at 20%, platform statement at 10%, lifestyle and fitness at 10%, and onstage question at 5%, all leading to the announcement of our new Miss University of Central Florida 2020.
Now that you've met the contestants, it is time to meet the people who will have the difficult decision of choosing your new Miss University of Central Florida 2020.
Our first judge is Josefina Rosario. Josephina is originally from the Dominican Republic. However, she has lived in Florida for over 36 years. Josephina is currently the Assistant Director for the Multicultural Academic and Support Services Program at the University of Central Florida. Josephina provides support to the Hispanic, Latinx, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, Dreamers, Temporary Protected Status students, as well as displaced students. She has worked at UCF for over 7 years and has worked in education field for over 23 years. Josephina is currently working on her PhD in public administration, and once she obtains her degree, she plans on continuing to assist the multicultural population. That was Josephina.
Our second judge is Eric Smith. Eric is the Special Events Coordinator at the University of Central Florida, overseeing the homecoming and Nighthon programs. A native of Ohio, Eric attended Capital University before moving down to sunny Florida to earn a master's degree in educational leadership at UCF. Eric's favorite part about working with students is helping students build and hone their leadership skills and grow in confidence through their student leadership positions. Outside of work, Eric enjoys running, hiking, eating, traveling, and petting any dog that crosses his path. Being an Orlando transplant, Eric loves discovering new restaurants, shops, and things to do. Although he sometimes misses the variety of seasons, he could never see snow again and be perfectly content. Once again, Eric Smith.
Our third judge is Andrea Sneed. Andrea is the Assistant Director for Inclusive Recreation, Risk Management, and Sports Clubs at the Recreation and Wellness Center. She directly oversees all 46 sports clubs and is responsible for enhancing the offerings for students with disabilities in the RWC. In addition to this role, she serves as the chair of the RWC Diversity Committee and is a team lead for Just Night's response team, the Campus Bias Incident Team. When she isn't bouncing around the RWC to music, you can find her developing new ways to connect students to campus through recreation. Our third judge was Andrea Sneed.
Our fourth judge is Darwin's Osima. Darwin's is a senior studying psychology here at the University of Central Florida. Darwin's plans to get a PhD in industrial psychology with a focus in transformational leadership. He has a passion for service and strives to impact others' lives. Throughout his time at UCF, Darwin's has been involved in multiple areas, including being a resident assistant, McNair Scholar, orientation leader, and is your current 2019 Homecoming King.
Woo!
2020 Homecoming King, I'm sorry. Once again, Darwin's Osima.
Our fifth judge is Kyler Gray. Kyler, okay, make it up for Kyler. Kyler is a rising senior at UCF, majoring in public administration and minoring in education. The son of 2 educators, civic engagement and public service has always been a center point for who he is and strives to be. During his time at UCF, he has served as the SGA Director of Academic Affairs and Scholarship Chairman, SGA Attorney General, and Chief Legal Officer. And he is the current Student Body President, and University Trustee. Let's hear it for our 2020 Miss UCF judges.
And of course, we can't forget our wonderful auditors tonight who are making sure that all the scores are being processed quickly as well as accurately. Tonight, our auditors are Jack Crone, Campus Activities Board and Late Nights Graduate Assistant, Ryan Reagan, Late Night Executive Director, and Alexi Saliba, Late Nights Entertainment Director.
Now it is time to get started with our first phase of competition, the on-stage question. This year, we have decided to give the judges the chance to create and ask each contestant their own personalized question.
During this portion, each contestant will be given the opportunity to answer a question related to the interview portion of our competition earlier this morning. This will give us a glimpse of what these young women are all about.
To start the phase off, please welcome contestant number 1, Lindsay Craig.
Lindsay, how would you engage the community surrounding the UCF downtown campus?
I believe that UCF should engage more in clubs and community activities in downtown. Right now, downtown is just 2 buildings, and we need to make it more campus friendly and more a college experience for these students. Thank you.
That was contestant number 1, Lindsay Craig. Next, please welcome contestant number 2, Hannah Moran.
Hello, Hannah.
Hello.
What are some solutions you would employ to address substance abuse in the Greek community?
I definitely feel like substance abuse within the Greek community is something that we can address, and especially with having fraternities and sororities go on suspension. But I also feel like we need to address this not just within the Greek community, within our entire university. We shouldn't subject one portion that's the problem. The entire school, colleges across the country have issues with substance abuse. So I feel like it takes a step back to look at each individual, see what they're going through, talk to them, and then tell them about the disadvantages of doing these substances. Thank you.
That was contestant number 2, Hannah Moran.
Next, please welcome contestant number 3, Armani Riggins.
Hello, Armani.
Hi.
If you selected, what community youth mentoring program would you implement here at UCF?
Thank you for that question. I would definitely implement an inclusive mentorship program on UCF campus where all of the UCF students can, be a part of and, just shed their light and give guidance to the students here, and as well as the youth and Boys and Girls Club. Thank you.
That was contestant number 3, Armani Riggins.
Next, please welcome contestant number 4, Shayna Kulik.
Hi, Shayna. Using a platform such as this, how would you address food insecurity in the Orlando area?
Thank you for that question. Unfortunately, in Orlando, the cost of living is much higher than the minimum wage, and it causes a lot of our citizens to not have enough food to be able to eat and serve their families. I think we can address this issue in the greater Orlando area by implementing more community programs, by raising money, and more food, pantry programs. Thank you.
That was contestant number 4, Shayna Kulik.
Next, please welcome contestant number 5, Anna Wynn.
Hello, Anna. How would you foster collaboration between different faith and non-faith-based organizations?
I definitely believe that cultural awareness is so important in this country today. And by being able to go to different events here at UCF, there's so many different diverse events that go on here at UCF and learning about their culture, because being at this school, it's not about just having a ton of people that look different, it's understanding what their culture is about. And by doing that, we'll create community. Thank you.
That was contestant number 5, Anna Wynn.
Next, please welcome contestant number 6, Regan Fabian.
Regan, what grassroots level initiative would you work to implement at UCF to combat rape culture?
I definitely would try to combat a mentorship program that allows for either survivors or non-survivors of sexual misconduct and assault to be able to share their stories and help each other through communication and self-expression. Thank you.
That was contestant number 6, Regan Fabian.
Next, please welcome contestant number 7, Celeste George.
Hello, Celeste. What is your stance on open carry on college campuses?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
What is your stance or position on open carry laws on college campuses?
Thank you for that question. My stance on open carry laws is that I feel as though we should contain our substances because sometimes we have people who are not responsible. Illegal weapons, they can only be in certain people's hands. There are so many regulations for people to hold these weapons in a lawful manner, so it's important that we definitely enforce these regulations on our campus. Thank you.
That was contestant number 7, Celeste George.
Next, please welcome contestant number 8, Melanie DiMartino.
Hello, Manali.
Hi there.
How would you improve the transition for transfer students here at UCF?
I would definitely improve the transition for UCF for transfer students, definitely by making them aware of different housing, because for me, when I moved here, I wasn't allowed to be on campus, so I went to different places. So I would definitely make them aware of all of their options. Thank you.
That was contestant number 8, Melanie DiMartino.
Next, please welcome contestant number 9, Shakira Farron.
Hi, Shakira.
Hi.
On your journey to self-love and acceptance, what was a challenge for you that you faced, and how did you overcome that?
Thank you for that question. I think a big challenge that I face is looking in the mirror and knowing that I'm beautiful and worth everything that I put my mind to. And I think in the community, if we just go out and tell each student that they're able to be whoever they want and love them, then that's a big accomplishment of all. Thank you.
That was contestant number 9, Shakira Farron.
Next, please welcome contestant number 10, Trinity McCall Peaks.
Hey, Trinity. Given the opportunity, what proposition would you make to Congress regarding the cost of higher education?
Thank you for that question. If I had the opportunity to speak to Congress about lowering the cost of education, I definitely would. I feel that people have barriers placed on them. They feel like they cannot go to college because the barrier of college debt weighs on them, and I feel like it closes the door for them. And college does open up opportunities, and it's definitely something that everyone should have access to. Everyone has the right to education. Thank you.
That was contestant number 10, Trinity McCall Peaks.
Next, please welcome contestant number 11, Nia Gibson.
Hi, Naya. What
Hi.
does the word community mean to you?
Community means when you are supported and surrounded by people that you are acquainted with, and you know that you can trust them and that you are willing to give back and share the love. Thank you.
That was contestant number 11, Nia Gibson.
That concludes our on-stage question portion of tonight's competition. Everybody give a round of applause for the contestants. Definitely not easy coming on here and answering a random question. After getting to know a little bit more about each contestant, it is easy to see that any of these fantastic women would make a great Mrs. UCF. During the next portion of tonight's competition, the judges will see how well the contestants maintain a lifestyle of good physical, emotional, as well as intellectual health. They are looking for each contestant's sense of confidence and presence, as well as her drive, energy, charisma, and composure. Our lifestyle and fitness competition starts now. Our first contestant is contestant number 1, Lindsay Craig. Lindsay is a graduate student majoring in urban and regional planning. She is originally from Windermere, Florida. That was your contestant number 1, Lindsay Craig. Next, we have contestant number 2, Hannah Moran. Hannah is a junior from Jacksonville, Florida. She is majoring in nursing. That was contestant number 2, Hannah Moran. Next, we have contestant number 3, Armani Riggins. Armani is a junior majoring in finance. She is originally from Miami, Florida. That was contestant number 3, Armani Riggins. Next, we have contestant number 4, Shayna Kulik. Shayna is a sophomore from Boca Raton, Florida. She is currently majoring in public administration. That was contestant number 4, Shayna Kulik. Next, we have contestant number 5, Anna Nguyen. Anna is a junior majoring in nursing. She is from Jacksonville, Florida. Ladies and that was your contestant number 5, Anna Nguyen. Next, we have contestant number 6, Regan Fabian. Regan is a sophomore from Safety Harbor, Florida. She is currently majoring in entertainment management. That was contestant number 6, Regan Fabian. Next, we have contestant number 7, Celeste George. Celeste is currently a senior majoring in political science and legal studies. She is from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That was contestant number 7, Celeste George. Next contestant is contestant number 8, Melanie DiMartino. Melanie is a junior from Rhinebeck, New York. She is currently majoring in health service administration. That was contestant number 8, Melanie DiMartino. Next, we have contestant number 9, Shakira Farron. Shakira is a sophomore majoring in biomedical sciences. She is from Miramar, Florida. That was contestant number 9, Shakira Farron. Next, contestant number 10, Trinity McCall Peaks. Trinity is a sophomore from Greensboro, North Carolina. She is currently majoring in finance. That was contestant number 10, Trinity McCall Peaks. Next, contestant number 11, Nia Gibson. Nia is a freshman majoring in psychology. She is from Virginia Beach. That was contestant number 11, Nia Gibson. Everybody give a round of applause for all the contestants. And that concludes tonight's lifestyle and fitness portion of the competition. Let's give another round of applause for all these contestants for coming out, showing you their fitness, their lifestyle. Throughout the past year, Kiara Lynn has emulated all the characteristics of what being Miss UCF truly means. Performing Push, please welcome the 2019 Miss UCF, Kiara Lynn.
Woman steps up to mic. To be a woman is to know, no matter how great you are, you will always come second. To be a black woman is to be looked at as always having a mad black woman attitude. And I find it funny because society has begun to confuse me standing up for a cause as having an attitude. But what society missed is I'm not just standing up for black women, but for all women. Because men have begun to see me as too insignificant to be acknowledged. Men have begun to see me before they choose to hear me. But I refuse to be silenced, as if the estrogen and melanin cancel out the human in my DNA. I pray that telling my own story is more powerful and stronger than the men who try to tell it for me. We women have been folding our tongue beneath our breath and clenching our fists for too long. This is for the unheard cries, for the pain that they refuse to publicize. Because being a woman is knowing that even if we have the highest labor wage in the U.S., people will always see us on welfare checks, as if 100 women weren't just elected into Congress in 2018. And that's on top of the 13 women who won Senate seats. I urge every person in here that knows himself to be a woman. Don't be a secret, be a siren. You tuck your chin to your chest and you push, girl. You push like you deserve to be heard, and you push like you deserve to be here. Press until something happens and push. Woman steps away from mic.
Now that was a performance. Everybody, please give another round of applause for your 2019 Miss University of Central Florida, Kiara Lynn. That was amazing. That was truly amazing. Now it is time for the talent portion of tonight's competition, which accounts for 30% of each contestant's final score. So without further ado, let's get started. Contestant number 1 is Lindsay Craig. Lindsay started dancing at the age of 7 and began competing soon after moving from a beginner level to the highest level of Open Championship. She thoroughly enjoys teaching young dancers new steps and dance routines while she continues to learn and practices in preparation for local, regional, and national competitions. She also performs at weddings, local events, conventions, nursing homes, and Irish pubs. Tonight, Lindsay will showcase her talent by presenting the most famous Irish dance of all, river dance. She hopes that you will love Irish dancing as much as she does. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Craig. That was contestant number 1, Lindsay Craig. We will now continue with contestant number 2, Hannah Moran. Hannah is no stranger to the stage and has been performing vocalist for the past 15 years under the direction of Mary Hardaway. Tonight, she will be performing one of her favorite blues songs, made famous by the one and only Etta James. Let's welcome Hannah as she shares her rendition of At Last. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Moran.
Since the night
Thank you.
That was contestant number 2, Hannah Moran. Up next is contestant number 3, Armani Riggins. Armani has always looked up to artists like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, known as lyrical geniuses. Their lyrics influenced her to study their wordplay and use what she learned to write. Tonight, Armani will present to you a spoken word called Just Us, an eye-opener like no other. Ladies and gentlemen, Armani Riggins.
I just want to know one thing. What is this world coming to? No, seriously, this is something we need to talk about. What is this world coming to? We're in a world where on one side of the spectrum, there's malnutrition and hunger, climate change and poverty, and on the other side, there's a chance that at least one person wins $1 million lottery. So you mean to tell me you'd rather have people pay money to win money over using that same money to fix what needs to be fixed in this world? And just like there's millions of dollars ready for war, where is all of this money when it's time to feed the poor? Oh, and not to mention we have a world leader literally tearing families apart because of who they are, as if they aren't the same families working just as hard as any other person in this world to survive. And you mean to tell me this is the land of the free? No, this place is being broken down physically, mentally, and eventually we got to get it together. Because no matter the storm nor the weather, we need change, and I'm hoping it gets better. Because at the end of this dark road, there's a peak of sunlight waiting. And if you weren't listening to me before, I suggest you listen loud and clear. We need change, and it ain't no point of waiting until the beginning of a new year. Because this is not what the world deserves to come to. We need peace, we need justice in this cold, cold place we call home. It's not just us. Innocent as can be, we keep our hands up. And if this is what the world's coming to, I hope we get up and we stand up. Thank you.
That was contestant number 3, Armani Riggins. Next up, we have contestant number 4, Shayna Kulik. Okay. Shayna has always been musical her entire life. She began playing the viola when she was 6, and since then has picked up many instruments, including the guitar, the ukulele, and piano. She has always loved to sing and was the president of her high school show choir for 2 years, and was also involved in her temple choir growing up. Tonight, she will sing and play her guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, Shayna Kulik.
You are at a symphony. I tell the violins it's time to sink or swim, watch and play for ya. For you I'd be, whoa, whoa, running 1,000 miles. Just get to where you are, step to the beat of my heart. I don't need a whole lot, but for you I'd rather give you the world and we could share mine. I know I won't be the first one giving you all this attention, but baby, listen, I just need somebody to love. I don't need too much, just somebody to love. I promise, I swear, I just need somebody to love. I need somebody, I need somebody, I need somebody. I just need somebody to love. I don't need too much, just somebody to love. I don't, I swear, I just need somebody to love. Thank you.
That was contestant number 4, Shayna Kulik. Up next, we have contestant number 5, Anna Wynn. Anna has been playing the piano for 14 years, winning numerous state competitions throughout her life. She will be playing Massenet Organet by Jules Massenet and hopes that it would inspire others to see the beauty that can be found in piano too. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Wynn. That was contestant number 5, Anna Wynn. Next, we have contestant number 6, Regan Fabian. Regan has dreamed of being an actress for as long as she can remember. Before coming to UCF, she performed in countless theatrical productions and has now transitioned into working in film, where she hopes to continue working for many years to come. Tonight, she will showcase her love of words and emotion by performing one of her favorite monologues from the play, Den of Thieves. Ladies and gentlemen, Regan Fabian.
Society would suffer if I died for the many multiples of reasons, okay? Number 1, as an exotic dancer, I bring smiles to the faces of many sad, lonely men. And sometimes women's, you know, if they into that too. Number 3, I am extremely fly. Probably like top 10 flyest women in the whole city. Number 8, I believe in charity. I plan on donating to the Ronald McDonald House so sick children of all ages can have McDonald's for free. So even when they die happy. And, well, one more thing. As a child, I was abused. And one thing my mother used to always call me was garbage can, which I don't think is very nice, but I also think is very untrue because I ain't no freaking garbage can. Hello. And even if I was a garbage can, which I'm not, I still have value because where you gonna put your garbage if you don't got a can? I'm just saying. So, for all these reasons and many more, I feel as if I would be a very valuable ass to society.
That was contestant number 6, Regan Fabian. Now we will move on to our featured performer for this evening, Knights and Damsels. The mission of Knights and Damsels Dance Company is to provide dancers with an avenue to grow among new age styles of dance by offering training from diverse student and guest choreographers while providing performance and teaching opportunities. Please welcome to the stage, Knights and Damsels.
Nails, hair, hips, heels, face done, lips real, purse full, big bills. Yes, I'm a big deal. Legs, face, eyes, thin waist, thick thighs. You, me, you wish. New phone, who this? Patty pat pat, sugar gum gum gum. Mommy, yes God, then you pop that tongue. This whole club is my runway run. Y'all 5, 4, 3, 2s, I'm a 1. Left, right, left with a spin. Where's my sash and crown? 'Cause I win. I'm so fab, I'm gone with the wind. Y'all 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 10. Girl, what did that girl just say, girl? Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the T, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. What you gonna let them see? My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels. My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels.
Let's hear a big round of applause for Knights and Damsels. We will now take a brief 15-minute intermission. During intermission, we invite you to visit the Nighthon tables just outside to cast your vote for fan favorite and support this wonderful cause. When we return, we'll hear from Nighthon and learn more about the Children's Miracle Network Hospital and how your donations can make an impact on local families. When we return, we will continue with the second half of our talent competition leading up to the announcement of our new Miss University of Central Florida 2020. Thank you. Welcome back. In just a few moments, we will welcome to the stage the Nighthon family and Hospital Relations Director, Colby Van Dyke. But first, please turn your attention to the screen for a special message from Nighthon and Children Miracles Network. Thank you.
I remember when we were kids. They say we got one life to live. And when we grow up, we'll show love and give all we can give. 'Cause we got one life to live. And as the days and the nights go by, I never forget, I promise I'll remember that till the day we die, I know you and I gon' keep on singing. As the sun goes up and the sun goes down, we gon' stay the same till our time runs out. 'Cause we live to love and we love to live. Where our hearts belong, we forever young. I remember when we were kids, that we saw magic in the little things. We used to look at the sky as the clouds rolling by and imagine that we were kings. And as the days and the nights go by, I never forget, I promise I'll remember that till the day we die, I know you and I gon' keep on singing.
Hi, good evening, everybody. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Campus Activities Board for not only allowing us to take part in this incredible event, but for also being such an amazing partner to Nighthon over the years for our main event. We cannot do what we do without your support, so thank you. I am grateful to be here representing Nighthon and one of our miracle children, Hannah. Hannah unfortunately could not be here tonight due to being homesick with the flu, but I wanted to be here on her behalf and share her story. Hannah was very young when an unusual spot on her stomach landed her in her pediatrician's office. She was immediately referred to Orlando Health Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children, and at only 21 months old was diagnosed with stage 5 Wilms tumor, a type of cancer affecting her kidneys. Hannah underwent surgery to remove one of her kidneys and 1/3 of the remaining kidney. Following the surgery and many weeks of chemotherapy, Hannah was declared cancer-free when she was 2 years old. By the time Hannah was 9 years old, she had finally gone a full year without having to have a cancer scan. Being an active young lady, Hannah found her passion in many school activities, including soccer, volleyball, and choir. Hannah and her mom felt like life was finally normal and that Hannah was living every day, just like the other children around her. Upon going in for a routine checkup in 2016, scans revealed Hannah's cancer was back. Hannah immediately underwent surgery, which left her with a half of one kidney to function as 2. Hannah endured a 6-month regimen of chemo, countless checkups at the hospital, and came through cancer-free once again. Sadly, in 2017, just shy of her 12th birthday, Hannah began having symptoms, and upon evaluation, the family was told that Hannah relapsed again. However, this time, it not only affected her remaining half kidney, it spread to her lung. 5 surgeries, 7 months of chemo, and over 35 rounds of radiation, Hannah and her mom could report the news that Hannah was again cancer-free. Today, Hannah is a 13-year-old, 3-time survivor of bilateral metastatic Wilms tumor. In spite of all the challenges Hannah has faced along her journey, fighting and conquering cancer 3 times, Hannah continues to live her life full of family, friends, laughter, grace, and faith. It is thanks to the funds raised through Nighthon and other charitable giving that Orlando Health Arnold Palmer Hospital is able to promise every child that walks through its doors, like Hannah, hope, healing, and compassion. Thank you all for helping us make a difference in the lives of over 135,000 patients who get treated at our hospital every single year. Thank you.
Thank you, Colby and Nighthon. Now, what do you say we continue tonight's talent competition?
I'm ready. What about you?
We need some energy, please. Round of applause for another contestants coming up.
Contestant number 7 is Celeste George. Celeste has always loved performing arts, dance being her personal favorite. She started dancing at age 3 and has been fueling her passion ever since. Celeste admires the ability to transform any story into art. Tonight, she'll be doing just that, performing an original piece, Her Story Through Movement. Ladies and gentlemen, Celeste George.
I'm free. I'm human, but I'm comfortable with me. I'm capable, got everything that I need. I'm focused and I'm living out my dreams. I feel my family, their love surrounding me. There's nothing in this world I'd rather be in me. I'm free. Every life has a story. Every life has a plan. And some of us chase the glory. Some just do the best we can. I choose not to follow. I choose not to lead. I choose simply to allow myself to be. I'm free.
That was contestant number 7, Celeste George. Up next, we have contestant number 8, Melanie DiMartino. Melanie has been singing since before she could talk. She started a girl group called the Diva Girls in 2nd grade back in Rhinebeck, New York, where she continued to entertain the community for 5 years as leader of the group. In 2012, Melanie moved to Palm Coast, Florida, where she had the opportunity to sing the national anthem for numerous organizations and town events. Tonight, Melanie will showcase her talent by singing Ave Maria by one of her favorite idols, Beyonce. Ladies and gentlemen, Melanie DiMartino.
Sometimes love can come and pass you by.
That was contestant number 8, Melanie DiMartino. Next, we have contestant number 9, Shakira Farron. Shakira has been twirling for 5 years and was introduced to her talent in her high school marching band. She enjoys the rush and excitement it brings her and her audience as she performs. Tonight, she'll perform a selection entitled Lost and Found, which exemplifies the daily battles that individuals face with self-acceptance. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 9, Shakira Farron.
Who am I, you may ask? Truthfully, I have no idea. In today's society, the factors that define me as a person are constantly shifting, leaving me lost in the depths of my own insecurities to find myself.
There's a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and windowsills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place where I feel at home.
'Cause there's hope.
That was contestant number 9, Shakira Farron. Up next, we have contestant number 10, Trinity McCall Peaks. Trinity enjoys learning about new cultures. She believes that through understanding, people will be able to see similarities before differences. She hopes to inspire others to explore and try new things as she will this evening. Tonight, she will be paying tribute to the legend Selena Quintila singing Si Una Vez. Ladies and gentlemen, Trinity McCall Peaks.
Yo te di tu amor, amor y más. Y tú reconoces y lo que es amar. Yo me puse dispuesto a tus pies y tan solo con las pesas me haga, pero ahora ve. Si una vez te llegué y llamaba, me arrepiento. Llamaba, no sé qué pensé, estaba loca. Si una vez llegué te llamaba y que por ti en la vida daba. Si una vez llegué llamaba, no la voy a hacer. Ese error ese error es cosa de ayer. Thank you.
That was contestant number 10, Trinity McCall Peaks. Up next, we have contestant number 11, Naya Gibson. Naya enjoys belly dancing because it was a way for her to spend time with her grandma. Belly dancing was something they did together. She loves the belly dancing community because they are open to people of different backgrounds, and they always promote body positivity. Tonight, Naya will be performing a fusion piece choreographed by Donna Bella to an edited version of the song Loco. Ladies and gentlemen, Naya Gibson.
Te pido de rodillas, luna, no te vayas, alúmbrale la noche a ese corazón desilusionado, a veces maltratado.
No te perdonaré si me dejas solo con los sentimientos que pasan como el viento, lo revuelven todo y me vuelven loco.
Un loco por besar tus labios sin que quede nada por dentro de mí, diciéndotelo todo.
Yo no te perdonaré,
no te perdonaré.
Si me dejas por dentro con ese dolor, no te perdonaré.
Te pido de rodillas, luna, no te vayas.
That was contestant number 11, Naya Gibson. Oh yes, please give a round of applause for this beautiful young lady right here.
Thank you.
And this concludes the talent portion of tonight's competition.
Last night, UCF's finest men competed in hopes of becoming Mr. UCF 2020. Please welcome to the stage your new Mr. University of Central Florida 2020, Rayshawn Coons.
Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, no, I don't deserve it, but still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, he's running, coming, chasing after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Thank you.
Thank you. Give another round of applause for your new 2020 Mr. University of Central Florida. Our final portion this evening will give us a glimpse of the contestants' presence and poise. This will be the point of the night where we see just how these women carry themselves in a sophisticated, elegant manner. Each contestant that crosses the stage will share with us a little bit about their platform. The platforms that these women chose to support reflect some of their passions and values. We are looking for the woman who best exhibits poise, charisma, and charm. That being said, let's get started with our evening wear competition.
Contestant number 1 is Lindsay Craig.
These guide dogs were trained to help serve those in need, from children to adults with disabilities, wounded veterans, and daily life tasks. I encourage all students to take a part in the CCI puppy training program at UCF because it offers opportunities of responsibility as well as teaching communication skills and enabling in social interactions. As Miss UCF, I plan to organize a dog walkathon event to help fundraise and build awareness for these canine companions for independence. Thank you.
In the future, Lindsay hopes to become a city manager for a large metropolitan area to not only help communities survive, but grow and prosper to become a place where people want to live, work, and play. That was contestant number 1, Lindsay Craig.
Contestant number 2 is Hannah Moran.
You have never truly lived until you have done something for someone who can never repay you. Those are the words I live by, and the reason I created my platform, Hannah's Helping Hands, to promote the positive effects of community service within today's youth. My community service experiences have greatly impacted my life and helped mold me into the person that I am today. If I am remembered for anything, I hope it is for my passion of giving to others and encouraging more to do the same. Thank you.
In the future, Hannah plans to obtain her BSN from the University of Central Florida and hopes to one day become a pediatric nurse, so her love for giving back to children will continue on. Ladies and gentlemen, that was contestant number 2, Hannah Moran.
Contestant number 3 is Amari Riggins.
When the rain is blowing in your face.
You should always remember to shed your lights on others so they will never be left in the dark, which is why as Miss UCF, I will make sure to shed my light on my platform, Leaders of Tomorrow, a mentorship program where I aspire to encourage and motivate the youth of today to become the best leaders they can be tomorrow. And by being a trusted figure, I hope to create an open and safe environment to discuss personal, societal, and academic struggles. This will help us mold our youth today to build a better future for not only themselves, but others. And to create the change we need to see in this world, this is where it starts. Thank you.
In the future, Amari plans to become a finance attorney, assisting clients with financial matters that range from tapping debt markets to assisting corporations with restructuring businesses, or one day representing banks like Bank of America or Chase. That was contestant number 3, Amari Riggins.
Contestant number 4 is Shayna Kulik.
No doubt in my mind where you belong.
For the past year, I've been volunteering at the Knights Helping Knights Pantry. The Knights Pantry is the on-campus food bank that allows anyone with a UCF ID access to free, fresh, and non-perishable food, clothing, and toiletry items. By allowing our students with these resources, we can let them focus on their studies and not where their next meal is coming from. As your next Miss UCF, I plan to advocate on behalf of the pantry to increase our donations and on behalf of our students so they know that we are here for them. Keeping our students healthy is and should be a priority to our university. Thank you.
After UCF, Shayna hopes to go to law school and pursue a career in law. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your contestant number 4, Shayna Kulik.
Contestant number 5 is Anna Nguyen.
Rolling sea, and on the highway of
7 in 10 women believe that they are not good enough or measure up in some way.
Because of this, I created She Is Made New, inspiring the leader in you, to help young women find the confidence that they need to be leaders in their communities and in this nation. Because when women empower other women, they are truly a force to be reckoned with. Thank you.
Anna's future dreams are to be a pediatric nurse and protect patients by improving healthcare legislation, and also hopes to help women around the nation start or grow in their faith journey, cultivate their purpose, and unleash their inner potential. That was contestant number 5, Anna Wynn.
Contestant number 6 is Regan Fabian.
Thank you.
How much had you had to drink? Why didn't you speak up? And what were you wearing? For years, we've been asking all the wrong questions when it comes to sexual assault. That's why my platform, Never Again, aims to dissolve rape culture for future generations through youth education programs that reevaluate societal norms. I believe that if we teach our students basic lessons of respect, consent, and anger management at a young age, that they'll be able to transfer and apply these skills to more serious situations later in life. Thank you.
Regan hopes to become the CEO of the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts, and Sciences, where she plans on reforming the Film Review Board and spearheading a global nonprofit initiative to bring films to underprivileged areas, including third world countries. Ladies and gentlemen, that was contestant number 6, Regan Fabian.
Contestant number 7 is Celeste George.
I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love.
Looking back on our childhoods, we can all think of a role model or mentor who helped mold us into the people we are today. It is essential for a child to have someone who inspires them to be the best that they can be. And as your next Miss University of Central Florida, I plan to be that person. According to the Florida Department of Education, minority students are most likely to drop out of high school. African American students holding the highest percentage rate of high school dropouts. This is often due to socioeconomic status or the simple lack of motivation. Through my platform, The Road to College, I plan on providing students with career readiness skills, such as interviewing techniques and how to build a resume, all while continuing to mentor these students so that they may succeed to their fullest potential. UCF, it's time for us to enrich our Orlando village, for it takes a village to raise a child. Thank you.
Celeste aspires to pursue career in juvenile law and instill fine arts programs in Title I schools. Celeste believes the arts are necessary for education because they provide a safe outlet for children to express themselves. That was contestant number 7, Celeste George.
Contestant number 8 is Melanie DiMartino.
You only get one chance to make a first impression. Do you realize this is the first chance my fellow Knights have to start a career? Dress for Success is a nonprofit organization that I plan to bring to UCF to help support the career success of my fellow students. Dress for Success is important to me and has changed the lives of others. As your next Miss UCF, I plan to change the lives of future students here. We can and will make that difference.
Melanie hopes to enjoy a successful career in the healthcare industry, helping as many people as she can. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your contestant number 8, Melanie DiMartino.
Contestant number 9 is Shakira Farron.
to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear.
66% of teenagers say that people don't see them for who they really are. With my platform, encouraging self-acceptance and identification, I hope to lower these numbers so that every teen can become their most ideal self. First comes success, then comes challenge. Sorry.
In the future, Shakira hopes to be a neonatalist and potentially open up a rehabilitation center for infants in need to ensure a healthy future generation. That was contestant number 9, Shakira Farron.
Contestant number 10 is Trinity McCall Peaks.
Elizabeth Santiago, a first-generation UCF alumni, once stated that there is a common link amongst all first-generation stories. They all want to succeed, they just don't know how. My platform, Project First Class, is redefining your future. As your next Miss University of Central Florida, I plan to wholeheartedly support our current first-generation Knights as well as our future first-generation Knights, because education is the key to knowledge, and knowledge is power. Together, let's break these generational glass ceilings. Thank you.
Trinity embeds helping individuals in all aspects of her life. She plans to continue as she moves into career and wealth management by helping others manage their finances. As she embarks on the next chapter of her life, she wants to recognize those who have helped her along the way, as they have instilled in her a passion for helping others. That was contestant number 10, Trinity McCall Peaks.
Contestant number 11 is Nia Gibson.
My platform is about improving the education system right now, and with a focus on a lower income area. Right now, what we can all do is motivate our students to stay in school and get involved, because a great education starts with a positive school culture.
Naya wants to be successful and happy. To her, success means being able to share her wealth and happiness. In the future, Naya intends to continue giving back to her community. She hopes to one day be able to give away a scholarship and hopes it can encourage others to pursue higher education. That was contestant number 11, Nia Gibson.
Everybody give a round of applause for all these contestants tonight. At this time, we would like to thank the people and groups who made this event possible. Thank you all for donating to such a great cause. Awards and prizes for this program total $640, and as a result, all contestants will receive a scholarship tonight. Tonight, we would like to thank our major sponsors, Regalia, The Land Stockyard, Grand Living Realty, and Kobe. And a special thank you to Lazy Moon for providing our contestants with dinner tonight. Lastly, thank you to all the agencies and companies that have worked hard to put this memorable night together. Thank you, Campus Activities Board, Complete Production Resources, Impulse Creative Group, Mr. and Miss University 2019, the Office of Student Involvement, OSI Design Group, OSI Productions, Student Government Association, UCF Alumni Association, UCF Bookstore, Nighthon, and of course, the 2020 Mr. and Miss UCF contestants. You give another round of applause for that. Now, it is almost time. The announcements of the new Miss 2020 University of Central Florida. But before we bring our contestants out, Miss UCF 2019, Kiara Lynn, would like to say her farewell.
Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. 1 year ago, I was selected to serve this beautiful institution. Following that blessed moment, I began a journey that allowed me to speak to over 250 high school students across the city of Orlando, encouraging them to pursue higher education. I used my platform, GYM, growing, empowering, and motivating, improving higher education for high school students to touch the lives of the next generation of doctors, scientists, politicians, and so much more. Whether it was volunteering in the greater Orlando area or using my talents for women empowerment, this pageant has allowed me to acquire an abundance of experiences and realize many of my personal goals. This year has offered me so many new discoveries, some of the most memorable including standing before thousands of fellow knights at Spirit Splash and feeling the aura of black and gold pride, meeting 600 plus incoming freshmen at Welcome UCF, and spending the week in Lakeland representing UCF in the Miss Florida Scholarship Pageant, where I received a Rising Star Scholarship. This year has been everything I could have ever dreamed of. I owe many thanks to the University of Central Florida for trusting me to be a great representation of this amazing institution. I have never been more proud to call this my home. I will forever charge on. Behind this crown, there are a ton of people to thank. Thank you to my sponsors, Rebel Minks, Regalia Gowns, Herf Jones, Lanaya J, Geraldine Jean Photography, the Natalie Black Experience, Yoga Mix Orlando, and last but not least, the Mu Iota chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. To my trailblazing sorority, your support this year has been incredible. I carry each of you in me. Thank you to the Dynamic Campus Activities Board, Office of Student Involvement, Student Government Association, UCF Alumni Association, Gwen Daly, and my pageant co-directors, Caitlin Clauder and Shayuri Dorleen. To my Mr. UCF Malachi Mullins, I could not have asked for a better person to stand by my side. You are the true definition of a king. This reign would not have been the same without you. We have laughed and pushed each other and grew over the course of a year, and this is just the beginning. I owe homage to this pageant for bringing our dynamic duo together. To my beautiful sunshine princess, Jay Gulino, and her mom, Miss Teresa, thank you for being by my side and taking on the Miss Florida stage with me. Thank you for being a ray of sunshine and a warm bundle of support. My most important thank you belonging to my village. Without my supportive family by my side, this year would not have been possible. To my mom, Louise Lynn, there aren't enough words to describe how much I love and appreciate you. I have been blessed to have an unconditional parent. Thank you for being a superwoman when I didn't always feel strong. Thank you for pushing me to chase my dreams and never leaving my side. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to my village for shouting me to victory, for traveling across the state, for donating, for being my rock. Sherlon, Lisette, Danielle, Keith, Keon, Keandra, Dad, Joshua, Nini, Tisha, Jamira, Jalen, Kanisha, and Taj. You all mean more to me than you know. To my OG pageant coaches, Aretha and Timothy, thank you for forcing me to practice when I didn't feel like it, spending long hours dress shopping, listening to my talent 10,000 times, answering each FaceTime, ensuring my chin was always up and that my smile was always big. Lastly, thank you to every person who ever believed in me and each of you that are here tonight. To the new Miss UCF, I will give you only one piece of advice. Your majesty is only as notable as your work ethic. Continue the legacy of this amazing title, but most of all, have a blast. This is not goodbye, but see you later. Signing off for the last time, your 2019 Miss University of Central Florida, Kiara Lynn.
Come on, give another round of applause.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank this university enough for providing me with this opportunity. I have grown and experienced some amazing memories that I will never forget. So thank you, UCF, so much. I appreciate it.
Another round of applause for the 2019 Miss University of Central Florida, Kiara Lynn. It is almost time to crown our 2020 Miss University of Central Florida. But first, we have one more person who has helped us through this journey to bring on stage. We are very blessed to have our Mr. and Miss UCF Director, Caitlin Clauder. Caitlin is a junior at the Rosen College of Hospitality Management, majoring in event management. This is her third year working with Campus Activities Board, specifically with this pageant, and she is also a sister of the Delta Zeta sorority. Please welcome Caitlin Clauder to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. As Kiara Malachi said, I'm Caitlin Clauder, the director of this year's pageant. I wanted to come out and personally thank all of you for supporting the Mr. Miss University of Central Florida Scholarship Pageant. I have had the privilege of being a part of this pageant for the past 3 years, and it is what sparked my love for event management. I would also like to thank my fellow Campus Activities Board directors. I could not have done any of this without you all. A special thank you to Haley Richardson and Gwen Daly. Haley, I genuinely have no idea what I would have done if I didn't have you by my side these past 2 years. Thank you for always letting me lean on you. It means everything to me. Thank you. Oh, I said that already. Gwen, thank you for dealing with my endless questions and letting me rant to you. Our one-on-ones are never dull. This pageant would not have been possible without your help. Thank you to the CAB Marketing Committee for taking the contestants' headshots and for making their beautiful introduction video. Next, my family. Unfortunately, they could not be here today, but I know they are watching the live stream. All I have to say is everything I do is all for you. Thank you for always answering my calls and let me cry when I need to, which this week has been a lot. I love you all. This year, I chose to use a choreographer for the opening number, and I'm so glad I did. I knew from last year that I wanted to have the contestants dance to the greatest show. Thank you, Zion Walker, for making my year-long dream come true. The opening number is better than I ever thought it could be. It has been a pleasure getting to know you. I'll miss our after-rehearsal chats. Let's give Zion a round of applause for the beautiful opening number. You too. Thank you to my Mr. and Miss UCF of 2019, Malachi and Kiara. Malachi, thank you for always keeping everything light and always smiling. Kiara, I couldn't thank you enough for everything you've done for me through this. You're such an inspiring woman, and you have done amazing things during your reign as Miss UCF. I could not have asked for better Mr. or Miss University of Central Florida to be by my side through this amazing yet stressful year. The new Mr. and Miss UCF have big shoes to fill. Last, but definitely not least, I would like to thank my contestants. I'm beyond proud of every single one of you. I've seen each of them grow, gain self-confidence, create friendships, and share memories that'll last forever. I can confidently say this has been the best group of contestants I've had the privilege of working with. My Tuesdays and Thursdays will be boring without you all. This year, unfortunately, will be the last Miss UCF that Campus Activities Board will be producing. This is bittersweet for me as I started my college career with this event, and I'm so blessed to have been part of such an amazing group of people. I am truly honored to be the last one to direct it. For the last time. Laughing. My name is Caitlin Clowder. Your Mr. Miss University of Central Florida Scholarship Pageant Director. Have a great rest of your night.
Everybody give a round of applause for Caitlin Clowder one more time. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. My favorite moment of this evening. Please welcome back to the stage all of our talented, intelligent, and beautiful Miss UCF contestants.
Make some noise! Let's also welcome back to the stage the newly chosen Mr. UCF 2020, Rayshawn Kuntz, who will assist with the presentation of tonight's award. Earlier tonight, you pulled together to support Nighthon and the Children's Miracle Network by voting for your favorite contestant via donation. We are proud to announce that you have helped us raise over $5,700, all for the kids. Thank you so much for your support. Our 2020 Fan Favorite Award goes to
Drum roll, please.
Shayna Kulig. Take a photo in the middle. Go to the middle.
Now, our contestants have been working together on this show for months now, and I think they've gotten very close. We gave them the opportunity to vote for Miss Congeniality, and the Miss Congeniality Award goes to, drumroll please, Trinity McCall Peaks.
Our 2020 award for Outstanding Interview is given to a contestant who scored high remarks in the private interview phase of competition. This year's Outstanding Interview Award recipient is Hannah Moran.
Similarly, the 2020 award for Outstanding Talent is given to a contestant who scored high marks in the talent phase of the competition. This year's Outstanding Talent Award recipient is, drumroll please, Melanie DiMartino. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the results of this year's competition. The cards have 4 names on it, 3 runner-ups, and your new Miss University of Central Florida 2020. Are you guys ready? Did it sound like they were ready?
I don't know.
Are you guys ready? There you go.
The third runner-up, receiving a scholarship from the Student Government Association, is Shayna Kulig.
The second runner-up, receiving a scholarship from the student government, is, drumroll please, Regan Fabian.
The first runner-up, receiving a scholarship from the Student Government Association, is Celeste George. One of these remaining young women will be the next Miss University of Central Florida. She'll be a role model in the UCF and Orlando communities, pursue her platform, and be a representative of the university and its student body.
Your new Miss University of Central Florida 2020 will receive a custom Miss UCF class ring from the UCF bookstore, a gift certificate to Regalia, and a scholarship from the student government and the UCF Alumni Association. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Your new Miss University of Central Florida 2020 is
Anna Wynn. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Your new 2020 Miss University of Central Florida, Anna Wynn.
It's time for me to take it. I'm the boss right now, not gonna fake it.
It takes a minute.
You go down, 'cause this is my game, and you better come to play. I used to hold
Now you can take your walk. Wave to the crowd. Your new 2020 Miss University of Central Florida. We thank all of you for coming out tonight to enjoy this experience. This is the last Miss UCF competition. We hope that you enjoyed it. This is the end. We thank you all for coming. We ask that you get home safely. And this is it.
It's time to get the chains out. Is your tongue tied up? 'Cause this is my ground, and I'm dangerous, and you can get off. But it's all about me tonight. So you say I'm complicated, that I must be out of my mind. But you've had me underrated. What's wrong with being, what's wrong with being, what's wrong with being confident? What's wrong with being, what's